Hello guys, what is up? It is Finn here, bringing you guys some more NHL 18. Another challenge. That is right, we are going to see what would happen if all the Canadian teams were in one division. So, I put them all in the Central, so some teams are not in their right division. The only division that's the same is the Metropolitan. But, all the Canadian teams are in one division, so I'm going to go with, for my top three, I'm going to go with Toronto, Winnipeg, and Calgary. I think those are going to be my teams. Maybe Edmonton. I'm not sure. But let's see if we can hit 200 likes this episode. I know we can do it. So go ahead. Hit that like button. Show that love and support. And subscribe. And join the Dorsal family if you guys feel ever so kind. And I'm excited to see how this goes. So let's go ahead and just start simulating. And I will see you guys at the All-Star break. Or not the All-Star break. I'm so in the older NHLs, that's where I used to sim. But at the trade deadline. And also, I have all injuries set to off. And what was the other thing? Yeah, I don't care about that. I'm probably going to have to turn off that message, aren't I? Yep. Okay. I'm going to have to do that. Actually, because I'm too lazy to go do that right now, I'm just going to switch it to 6 weeks and forwards. But doesn't really matter. But I'm excited to see how this goes. And I turned off injuries and auto-signed free agents, so I'm kind of just letting all the other teams do their own thing. And I just picked Vancouver because why not? We're going to look at all the teams anyway. So it doesn't really matter what team we are actually doing the simulation with. But we'll see how things go. And I will see you guys at the trade deadline. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of a tempting trade. I'll accept it. Why not? More Canadian teams. We need the Dorsals. I'll try and talk to Gary Bettman about that. About getting the Dorsals in the NHL. And I'll become the GM. Alright. Alright, guys. So we are at the trade deadline. 32, 26, and 5. Not doing too bad. I did do a trade. I traded like 2 second-round picks for Neil. It came up, so I figured why not. Alright, the whole race is pretty close. Except for Toronto's got a pretty good lead. But Toronto and the Canadians are up there. So, actually, Calgary and Edmonton are, like, in last. So, not the team I thought they would be. But let's take a look at the team leaders. Actually, instead of going to the entire league, we're going to just check out the division. Oh, wait, no. I didn't want to do that. I want to go to player stats. And instead of just checking out our team, we're going to do all the stats for... oh, wow. Erickson with 45 points. Not bad for an 81 overall. So, Central Division. Here we go. So, Pacioretty has the most points in the division, followed by Drouin, Matthews, Marner, Nuge, Draisaitl, Gallagher, and Besser finally on the list. 49. Medium elite, so they didn't bump him up. I think he was medium top 6 before. I'm pretty sure. So, let's take a look and see how our goalies are doing. Markstrom, here we go. 21-17, 916. Not bad. He's actually having a good year. I don't know who our backup is, though. Here we go. It is Demko, and he's having a good year, too. All right, nice. Well, let's go ahead and sim to the end of the season here, and we'll see how well, you know, all the guys are doing. And, because there's only, what, a full month left to play. So, and I don't know if we're going to make the playoffs, but we will see who wins the playoffs and who the best players are in the awards and all that fun stuff, for sure. Oh, man. Do the Flyers have an ECHL team? Who is theirs, if they do have one? Because I actually don't know. I don't even, like, do the Phantoms get guys from the ECHL? Because I, like, never hear of guys from that league. I feel like that's where guys go if, like, they don't make it in the AHL or the NHL. Like, I think Riopel, who was a Flyers prospect goalie, is playing in the ECHL. I'm pretty sure. Because I remember looking at his stats, and the guy's, like, almost 30, or he is 30 now. And I remember in the game when he was a prospect in, like, NHL 11, I think. I think it was 11. Reading Royals. Yeah, I see that since it's Reading. And the Phantoms are in Lehigh Valley. They were Philly, and then they went to Lehigh. No. They were Philly, then they went to Adirondack, which is in New York, and now they're in Lehigh Valley. Alright, I'm going to say we did not make the playoffs. We might have, actually, with 41, 35, and 6. Maybe barely, if we got a wild card spot. I don't know why I'm saying we. No, we didn't make it. Winnipeg, Montreal, and Toronto. So I got 2 of the teams right. And it was actually kind of a close race. Even at the end, like, Toronto didn't even get the big lead. But not bad. Okay, so the regular season has ended. Besser was our top player. I thought I turned off injury, so I'm not sure why he only played 73 games. It's a little odd. But maybe injuries were not off. Thought they were. But and Neil only played 29. So maybe he was scratched and I never... He was in the AHL. Okay. Not sure why. That's a little odd. But okay. Don't know why that happened for him. But I thought I had it on assistant coach edited lines, but I guess not. But anyway, the goalies Markstrom and Demko did pretty well, save percentage wise, and even goals against. You just guess they didn't have a lot of offense, you know what I mean? But let's take a look at the whole division as well, and see how well everyone did. So Price was, you know, no surprise there, the best goalie. Hellbuck's up there. Mike Smith had a pretty good year. And Markstrom, okay. Then Pickard did pretty well with Toronto. Let's take a look at the entire league as well. Vasilevsky, wow. 44, 14, and 2. Price is so overrated in this game, I have to say. He really is. And Quick is up here too. And then also for all skaters, who's the top? Stamkos and Ovi. Where's McDavid? Sometimes he's not even on the list, I feel like. It's weird. There he is, 71 points. Oh, but he played 69 games. Okay. So he must have gotten hurt. Oh, man. Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead and sim the playoffs and see who ends up taking home the cup. So we'll see if it ends up being one of the Canadian teams. So let's go ahead and see what happens. I'll see if I can just sim the entire playoffs. Yeah, sim the draft. Okay. We'll just do that. And once it says the Stanley Cup champion, we will go check that out. But still, Vancouver didn't do bad at all. They actually really didn't. But we'll see who ends up winning it all. Let me just assign this guy somewhere so he stops annoying me. I hate the scout. It's like, they're not productive anyway. They always get it wrong pretty much. So, I feel like scouting's pretty much pointless in this game. But that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. Playoffs are so long, and I think it's about the same in hockey and basketball. Baseball, I feel like, is the quickest. Nah, it's about a month. A little under a month. Football is, it starts in what? When's football playoffs start? January, I think, right? Like end of January? I think that's about what it is. Did we see a cup champ? I don't know if we did yet. Usually it comes up. I don't know if there was a Stanley Cup champion yet. I guess there was, and I just completely missed it. Oh, the Blackhawks. Shocker. Although they didn't even make it this year. So that's odd that they made it in this game. But let's take a look at the playoff tree. Let's just see how far the Canadian teams went. Alright, we had one make the cup. The Leafs made the cup. And the Canadians made it to the second round. And, okay. And that's about it. So, 2 Canadian teams played each other. So, one of them had to go. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with how it went. Wow, the Panthers made the playoffs. Okay. Let's take a look at, no, not here. I do want to check the awards, though, and see who won what. Let's go to awards here. Okay, pretty much all the expected teams there. Let's see if any of our guys... There we go. Besser won the Calder. And Luongo got the Vezina. I thought Vasilevsky would get it. And that's about it for our guys. And, of course, the Richard went to Ovi. Big shocker there. All right, let's take a look at playoff stats. So, Kane, so he probably won the Conn Smythe. I didn't see who won it, but you guys saw. I completely missed out on it. Oh, he's a high elite, Matthews. So how high can he get in this game? I know, like, the higher up they go, I think the harder it is for them to go higher and higher. But I'm sure he's up there. The Brincat, top 6. That's actually really good for a 20-year-old. 84 overall. Nylander, 85 at 22. Medium elite. He'll probably get 87, 88. I didn't know Sal was 25. For some reason, I thought he was older, like 28. How old is the guy that whole trade was for? What's his name? Panarin. I don't know how old he is. I want to see, though. He's got to be on the list, because I think his team made the playoffs. I just want to see how old he is, Panarin. He's got to be on here. I guess the trade worked out for Chicago. There he is. He had 6 points. Not bad. He's a year older. But I know he was like a big name. I thought he was younger, Panarin. Like, I thought he was like 23, 22. But he's 26. I thought he was a lot younger. Oh, well. Well, guys, that is going to do it for this one. I really hope you all enjoyed this challenge. So, the Leafs made the cup, but they didn't win the cup, unfortunately. But I thought it was pretty cool to see how they did in the playoffs, or how they did in one division. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next episode. And thank you all for watching. Peace.